Hi everybody, today we're going to learn how to put our tassels onto our boots. If you haven't seen how to make your tassels, then go and watch that video. But once your tassels are done being made, there are a couple ways that you can put them onto your boots. When you get your boots, they have some little eyelets in them. And when we made our tassels, we put them on shoelaces. So one way to do this, easiest way, is to take your two ends of your shoelaces and put one through each eyelet and tie them inside. You're going to tighten these up. There we go. And then you're going to tie it in a knot or a bow, or you probably want to go a knot. I'm going to do a bow just for now. But that way you can see this is a little long, so I'm going to have to give this a haircut. So once it's there, I would trim it down. One problem with this way, though, is that after people have marched a whole parade, what tends to happen is that their tassels get a little bit loose. And so what you start to see happening is that your tassel will fall down and down and down. And it's just because the shoelace is letting go on the inside. So another way to do that, we found another way that we can try these this year. If you want to try this, that is cool too. So instead of doing one shoelace in each eyelet, do both shoelaces through the same eyelet. Now we've got shoelaces over here, tassel over here. I'm going to take one shoelace and go around this way. So I've got one shoelace on either side of my tassel. I'm going to pull this up really, really tight, and then I'm going to tie in front. And that way I've got access to the knot or the bow or whatever it is I'm doing. I'm just going to knot this one for right now. And then I can still tuck the other end of the shoelace in there, or I can just go up and around into my boot to tuck in there. Okay. But that seems to be a little bit more secure, and that way your tassel's not falling down in the middle of the parade. Now when my tassel is on my boot, I am going to get some scissors. I'm going to give it a haircut because this is still a little long. If I march a whole parade like this, I'm going to have strings hanging out of my tassel by the end of the parade. So I'm just going to cut this down. Make sure that you have a trash can handy. So that's about the length that we want. That way, when you're walking down the street, you're not going to step on anything down here. Awesome. Okay, step 2, how to fix tassels. If you have marched through a parade and you have a boot that looks like this and a tassel that looks like this, here's how we're going to fix it. To fix this one, I'm just going to take this whole entire tassel off of here. All right, so we can see I've got strings all over the place. I've got stuff hanging out. Let's take a look at the top of it first. So this is all messed up. This must have been a really rough parade. To fix this, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut the yarn that I used to tie the ball on here, and we're just going to totally redo that. All right, so finding where I have that, go in here, cut that off, undo. Take that, throw that away. All right, so just totally redoing my tassel, combing this out, trying to smooth this out as best as I can. So now I'm going to reattach where the ball would go. Okay, and we can see this is much, much smoother. So getting new pieces of string, cutting this down. All right, problem 1 fixed. That's looking better. Now let's take a look at all of this. So all I need to do here is just take some scissors and cut across so we're nice and even on the bottom. So now I can tie this back onto my boot. All ready for another parade. Bye guys. Don't forget to clean up when you're done. Scissors, very important.